Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And it's the West All-Stars to start out. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. Antetokounmpo is out there with Paul George. And there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the three ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Love seeing how he's improved as a shooter with the outside jumper.
Now here's Embiid. Good D by LeBron. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I asked him how hands-on he was planning to be, and he said, not much. He told me it's fun to coach these guys to see what I can generate out of certain matchups, but that's more the exception than the rule. I think I'll be as much of a spectator as anyone. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Curry, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. We're about 1 minute into the first. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The three ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
Now, here is Irving. Harden outside. Back to Irving. The three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. George with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Curry against Harden. Now here's Curry. Pass to Walker. Shot clock at 6. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Now here's Leonard. Harden with it. Back to Leonard. There's the triple. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got a couple of threes now in the first for the West All-Stars.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Curry's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Outside Leonard. Back to Irving. Fires the 3. And no good that time. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
That one goes. Count it.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
So the West ends up going with the new group. .158 left to play here in the first. Lowry deciding where to go with it here.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Beal finds Lillard. Lets it go from deep. East grabs the miss. Now Lowry.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
Now here's Middleton. Back to Lowry. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Russell. Gets it to fall from the right block.
And, you know, having more of a set shot motion than some other players, Russell calmly knocking it down.
Lillard the pass to Towns. Back to Lillard. Takes a 3. Good on the triple.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here is Lowry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that one's good. Jokic.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Here's Simmons. Back to Beal. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Lowry against Lillard. Outside Lowry. Inside. Here's Jokic. No good from 11 feet. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the West All-Stars. They lead by 8. And we'll be back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Here's Lowry, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, Vucevic is out there with Griffin. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Vucevic, the shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Vucevic has got the first basket of the second quarter for the East All-Stars. Lillard against Lowry. To the paint, here's Beal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Beal.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Lowry against Lillard. And it's Lowry penetrating. He gets that one.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Kyle Lowry, and the basket is good.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets, using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
And here's Westbrook. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Not enough on that one as it misses. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the East All-Star. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Lillard, the pass to Beal. No good that time. Great D that time from Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Dynamic on the run. Westbrook flies in the open court.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Big group substitution here for the East. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Vucevic. Antetokounmpo comes in for Blake Griffin. George is checked in for Chris Middleton. And Curry subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Durant, no good. Floats it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now here's LeBron. No points in the game yet for him. The pass to Leonard. Excellent D there from George. Now the East All-Stars with it. Trailing by 2. Antetokounmpo finds Westbrook. Passes it to Curry. Puts up a 3. The shot off that time. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. The 3 from KD. James dishes to Leonard. It's stolen by Curry. Giannis inside. KD's on him. Antetokounmpo, no good. Here's Durant. He's off on that one. Good D by Giannis. And here's the East. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
1:27 left in the first half. Here's Leonard, and that one is good. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, Durant did a nice job. Created space for that shot.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by James. George, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And James throws it down.
When the lob is in the right spot for him, LeBron is never going to miss a chance to do something special throwing it down.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Embiid. Back to Westbrook. From about 19 feet. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
There's 39 seconds left here in the second. Here's Irving. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. George finds Giannis. Embiid inside. James covering, so they take the lead. George has got the lead up to 1 now for the East All-Stars.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball. Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. East All-Stars lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It was a rough ride in the first quarter for the East All-Stars. They wasted no time putting themselves in a difficult situation, having some issues at both ends of the floor, and falling behind by 8 points by the time the period came to a close. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half and now hold the 1-point lead. And from what we've seen so far from the East All-Stars, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, you can see the comfortable atmosphere that these players are playing with on the offensive end. Guys understand their roles, Ernie, and they make it look easy on the offensive floor tonight, shooting a very high percentage and not making any bad decisions.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on the West All-Stars.
Well, it was an uneven first half in terms of defense. Look, they gave up a lot of good looks. The field goal percentage is over 50%. It's got to come down if they want to win this game.
And that's a wrap. With the 3rd quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. We've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's LeBron James. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Now Leonard. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Here's LeBron. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. LeBron's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the West All-Stars. Giannis passes to Embiid. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
And here are the East All-Stars now. It's a 3-point game. Walker the pass to Curry. Count the basket.
Sometimes you watch Steph get a shot up. You just appreciate what you're seeing, and perhaps the best shooter of all time.
Now here's LeBron. He has 6. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. The West All-Stars have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
LeBron James at the line of 2.
The first free throw is good.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
Catching up on changes for the West. Davis is checked in for Durant. Klay Thompson comes in for Leonard. Beal's checked in for James Harden. And Lillard subbed in for Irving. And James drills them both. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Lowry passes to Griffin. Floats one up from 13. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Griffin's got his first 2 points of the night.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Lowry against Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And now a 5-point West All-Star lead. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the East All-Stars. Pass to Russell. Back to Lowry. 6 to shoot. West All-Stars with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
LeBron drives in, and the shot is good. LeBron's got 10 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
There's the pass to Vucevic. Outside, Russell. High, arcing shot. Griffin trying to get open. Great D that time from James. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They're on a 12-4 run right now. They get it back. Davis. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Davis has got the lead up to 9 now for the West All-Stars. The East All-Stars on offense. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside, Russell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Russell's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Now the East All-Stars with it. They trail by 9 points. Lillard against Lowry. Passes it to Russell. Griffin against Lillard. Here's Russell. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Lays it up off the glass. And now an 11-point West All-Star lead.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
There's Russell with the 3. Again, Russell missing. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. West All-Stars out in front. They finish off the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court right now for the East All-Stars, we've got Kemba Walker, Antetokounmpo out there with Paul George. Then it's Curry, and it's Embiid in at center.
And that's the activity on the offensive glass they like to see out of Kawhi. When he's in full hustle mode, they're a much stronger team.
Now, here's George. Back to Antetokounmpo. Count it.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now, here is Irving. James trying to free himself up. And that one, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Giannis. Curry attacking. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And that's now 9 points for Steph Curry. And the West All-Stars have possession. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for LeBron. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
6 on the shot clock. And it's Leonard missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Curry. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And Curry calling for the pick and roll and running it with precision. He is a terrific floor general. He knows how to strike the soft spot of an opposing defense. A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Irving against George. And that one's good, Irving.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
To the middle, here's Durant. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Boy, Joel Embiid with the throwdown. Athletic, 7 feet tall, one of the best dunkers in the league.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're up by 7. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about Irving showing you great energy there, just refusing to be boxed out?
Harden against Curry. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Cans it from downtown. Giannis has got 5 points in the quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Curry on the wing. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Harden with the ball for the West All-Stars. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The shot. That shot is off. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Curry on the wing. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The West All-Stars pull it in. Floats it up for James. Money!
Elevating his aggressiveness and level of play in moments like this. LeBron, as clutch as they come.
And the East All-Stars call time here. They're behind by 5. There's 48 seconds left in the game. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Curry against Harden. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
The kick out to Irving. LeBron trying to free himself up. A three-pointer, no good. And the East All-Stars call time here. They're trailing by 3. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
Outside, Walker from the arc. It's rebounded by the West. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Shooting for West All-Stars, LeBron James. 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.